Okay, if the father is a slave, now see, like I'm saying, a guy, see, I gotta work, right? This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? I'm working now, right? And the funny thing about it is I asked to emancipate my people. But see, this is what I'm saying. My brother is saying that people want to hear about the finances. And I'm saying, well, what about the freedom? See, I'm saying the finances is what got me caught up. You know what I'm saying? Because people looking at the money without the restraints. See, I'm trying to remove the restraints that the money put on me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have ability, but I'm limited by the money that my enemy is denying me. So I have to go work for my enemy's currency, right? Because I'm living in his economy. I'm not living in the economy that I made. See, that's why I'm talking about an ecosystem. So when you living in an ecosystem, right, that is controlled by your enemy, then that's why you have to fight against principalities. You see what I'm saying? Because it's the money that they have made valuable, and the truth now has to be believed. So when you have someone who already built off a belief, then now you have to then come in and uproot what they believe. So that's why my root, R-O-U-T-E, to my finances was a working root, right? Now, once I worked my root, R-O-U-T-E, then the devil took me to the root, R-O-O-T, of an evil root, right? See, like, I was on a route, and then that's when I realized that I was going the wrong way. So that's why I'm not trying to teach about how I made the money that showed me that I was doing the wrong thing. See, it's like doing the wrong thing for the right reasons. See what I'm saying? It's still gonna end up wrong, because at the end of the day, nobody don't care why you did wrong. You see what I'm saying? So that's why, because I had came out of a poor situation, right? Like, I came out of the projects. I came out of a situation where money was scarce. It was a famine, right? So that's why when I'm reading the Bible, I can see the famine, right? See, I'm in a financial famine, but I'm not in a mental drought. My mind is filled with knowledge. My mental cup is running over, right? But the people who the cup is running over to, cup is barren. See, so if you can't become pregnant with an idea, how can you birth it? So now, what I'm saying is, when you look at Adam, so Adam's story told by Moses is that God seen Adam from heaven in the Garden of Eden lonely, right? And so when he saw how lonely Adam was, he gave him a comforter, a helpmate, right? Now, that's Eve, right? Now, when Eve come in to help Adam, maybe the serpent then saw Eve in a different light. See, Eve was supposed to be there for Adam. Now, how about if the serpent got smitten with Eve's beauty, just like my devil got smitten with the beauty of my finances, right? See, as my finances grew beautifully, then the devil came to then take the glow away from my finances, just like he took Adam's woman. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if he took my woman, right? But I was playing in my woman's garden, right? Her mind. So I wasn't trying to force her into loving me. See, I was giving her time to trust my love for her. So see, that's currency. See what I'm saying? See, love is currency in my plan. See, because my plan is not a plan for economic stability. My plan is a plan for love stability. So if your Garden of Eden can't support a loving seed, then how can your garden grow love? You see what I'm saying? If your mind is a toxic wasteland, then my economic plan is not going to grow in it. So if I don't get your mind right, then I can't do nothing with it. You see what I'm saying? So how can your God do something with your toxic understanding? See, anything you plant in toxic soil gonna grow something toxic. It's gonna be a tomato, but it's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be corn, ear of corn, but it's gonna be toxic. It's gonna be some peas, but it's gonna be toxic. Whatever you grow in toxic soil is gonna be toxic, because the soil itself is toxic. And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. The knowledge is only good if you work it. It's not good if you sell it, because the poor person that you're selling it to is never going to be mentally strong enough to really use the knowledge, because they are not being, their mind's topsoil is not being turned over to where it's fertile enough for the seed of knowledge that I got, a legal, knowledgeable seed to grow. You're not going to be able to grow a legal seed in an illegal garden, right? If the garden is illegal, then the legal seed is not going to grow, because the legal seed is going to judge the toxicity in the soil. You see what I'm saying? So if the soil is toxic, then the truth is going to grow, and it's going to grow out of toxicity, right? It's going to grow like a rose growing out of concrete. And then that's when everybody's going to look at it and be amazed, but then you're going to want to steal it instead of duplicate it. And see what I'm saying? But if you steal the rose out of the concrete, then you got to explain to people where you found the rose, because they not going to believe that the rose grew out of concrete. So then nowadays, with the way that they have photoshopping and all of this, even a photo don't mean nothing. And the way that they have reality TV, then you don't know if life is stripped it for the reality TV so you can get followers. See what I'm saying? So now how can I give you a workable plan in this toxic environment?